having a wonderful Monday. It's almost noon, so still this is considered as a late morning. So I just got back from, I was visiting another coffee roaster in Flagstaff, a place called Matador Coffee Roasting Company in Flagstaff. They do own coffee roasting as well. So this is their espresso blend. So what they do is there's one blend they make, Americano, espresso, what else they do? Also they make milk-based drink as well. So I just ordered it and I've been tasting it. And unfortunately, it wasn't like my liking it. It's very bold and kind of like, if you like coffee, you guys might like this. But personally, I like something more complex. So I thought I'm going to make my own coffee. So again, I'm going to be using the Mothership coffee from Las Vegas. Is their espresso blend as well. Okay, so this one has, let's see, chocolate flavor and caramel and toasted cocoa. So it's going to be kind of like similar to this, but hopefully we can make better at home. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to be using, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, so since I don't want to take too much caffeine intake this morning, so one I'm going to make Americano and one I'm going to make a latte for my son, my small latte for my son. And let's get going. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a shot, kind of warm up my machine and same time warm up my cups as well. Hopefully you're going to have a better lighting this time. Okay. Okay. So I got warm up my cup here. And I'm going to be using, I like to use 17.5 gram. Let me know in the comment how many grams that you guys usually dose out. So I already, hold on, where's my, let's see here. I already dose out 17.5 gram on my little tiny tin. Okay. And then I'm using my dosing funnel. So this time I'm going to be doing my ratio. So just get all my beans out. Again, I mean, with dosing funnel, you can actually play around, so everything's all fluffy. So let me show you. As you can see from here, everything's all fluffy, nicely level. But I'm still going to use my leveler anyway. And then my St. Anthony Industry, the tamping tool. All right. So I'm going to be making 2 single shots. Okay. 2 single shots. You know what? Unfortunately, it's not going to fit. Yep, it's not going to fit on my scale. So hold on a second. I have to be creative. So what I'm going to do is, I wonder, yep, I'm going to be using 2 small cups here. I'm looking for a 1-to-2 ratio. I got 17.5 gram in and like 35 gram out. And I'm going to start time when I start the button there. Okay. Hope you guys can see it. Okay, shot. I mean, so Barista Express definitely more than 9 bars of pressure for sure. Okay. So I'm into 30 seconds into it. I'm at 20 gram right now. So I'm at 30 seconds. So 36, 34 grams. So which means I timed out. Okay. I got 43 seconds. I mean, overall, it looks good, but you know what? I'm going to make this one Americano right now. And then let's see, the other one I'm gonna make small latte. Okay. Okay, I gotta wait a little bit. The great thing about you on vacation, you have now plenty of time to play with the coffee machine and, you know, make some videos. Let's see. I mean, it smells really good though. All right, almost. It's gonna be over extraction, but once you mix with the milk, I'm gonna mix with the caramel for my son, so it should be okay. Okay, almost there. Almost. Make sure wipe it clean. Okay, let's do some latte art. Here, hopefully you guys can see it. So this is a single shot. Here we go. As you can see, you're not going to see a lot of crema because this is only single shot, but I mean, if you don't like to drink too much in the morning, definitely a single shot is a really good option as well. Okay. So this one for my older son, I'm just going to try a little bit. Okay, fantastic. So this one, I'm going to make myself Americano. Actually, this is more like long black. Okay, here we go. You can see the beautiful crema on the top layer, so it's gonna be pretty good. So by the way, if you go to most coffee shops, some reason whenever you order Americano, they give you really, really hot water. So I'm not a big fan of really hot water. A hot Americano, let's put it that way. Okay, you know what, I have to say, comparing from like regular specialty coffee shop versus my home brew, and I guess I prefer my home brew over any other coffee, because with the home brew, hold on a second, my son needs coffee here.
Thank you.
Because I mean, overall experience, I mean, you have total control of your, whenever you are making coffee. You have control over your temperature, the dosing amount, the shot quality, everything is up to you, rather than you are dependent on whoever behind the coffee machine, your local specialty store. So anyway, let me know. I mean, you guys prefer, since you guys have a coffee machine, you guys tended to like your coffee from home, or I mean, you prefer, you know, once in a while you're buying from a coffee shop? Please let me know in the comment as well. Okay, we got some questions. Okay, let's take some questions.
Jason asked, what kind of containers are those with the 17.5 gram of beef?
So Jason asked me what kind of, okay, so this is a cheap tin can from Amazon. If you guys want, I'm gonna put the link down below. So each can store about 20 gram, okay? Maybe 20 and 1 gram. So this is perfect for, you know, I mean, like night before, just get ready, I mean, couple cans ready to go, couple tins ready to go, and just make yourself shot. Really good. By the way, do not drop this. they're so fragile, so you're gonna easily dent. So make sure to not drop it. But other than that, I mean, they're really good.
How would you improve espresso that tastes sour? I'm at top fur at the finest. Internal burr 4 to 5 and getting 18 gram in 45 gram out in 25 seconds.
Okay, someone asked me, is that Jason asking me?
John.
So John asked me, how can I slow down the shot, okay? The sour, how to fix sour shot, which means you are under extracted, so which means the two things, the water temperature or the grind setting. So if you are sour, if your water temperature is good, okay, so you are change your inner board to maybe 2 or 3, and then outside, the dial here, maybe like, so inside 2 or 3 and outside 2 or 3. And then you are going to get some right grinder size for sure. But make sure change the inner burr setting too. Yeah, even 2 or 3 should be good.
Some people on YouTube use test tubes to store their single dose beans. Do you suggest using that method?
Okay, someone asked me about the test tube. You know what? So they have 2 kinds of test tube. I mean, so pretty much this is kind of like airtight. Since you are going to store overnight anyway, so unless you are using the freshly roasted coffee beans, just to do the test tube with corks in it, you should be fine. But if you are storing really fresh coffee beans, the test tube comes with this one-way valve cap on it, so that's also a good option as well. But I mean, personally, I like to use just a airtight container. It's much cheaper. Okay. Just my angle here. Okay, so oops, hold on a second. Get my light turned back on. I got a new lighting system. Hold on, there we go. Okay, I hope. Okay, that's it. Okay, so what's the next question?
Somebody shares, I think if you use a smaller pitcher, about 350 milliliters, you'll get a better latte art.
Okay, so someone asked me about the different size of latte. Yeah, I mean, latte art is, I mean, that's kind of my lifelong goal. Be a pretty good latte artist, but it does take time, okay? Yeah, I mean, but ultimately it's about your taste. Is your latte taste good? I mean, I'm okay with mediocre latte art.
John asks, would you recommend Costco fresh beans? They don't have a roasting date, but it's a little more economical for me since I drink a lot of coffee.
Okay, so John asked me, is that worth Costco roast? Okay, so Costco beans is roasted by Starbucks. So let's see. You know what? If you can, if it's same price, go with I really like Lavazza Super Crema. I think they are much better than Costco there. But again, the Costco is much cheaper. The Lavazza, the 20-pound bag, you are looking around $20, $20 to $25. If you go to Starbucks, the Costco brand, you are looking at what, $15 at the most. So you know what? If you can go with a medium roast coffee at Costco, light to medium, the light to medium equivalent to medium to dark. So if you can get one, it'd be great.
Any suggestions how we can get tiger striping in espresso?
Any suggestion for tiger striping? Man, that is great question there. It's all dependent on what kind of beans you like to get. So more like darker to medium roast, you're gonna get really dark. Speaking of it, you know what? Let me show you how to do it right now, okay? Let me clean my glass right here. Hold on, hold on a sec. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to clean up this glass. Hey guys. Okay, I'm back. Hold on one second here. By the way, I hope you guys are having a great Monday afternoon. It's about 12 o'clock here. I don't know where you guys at, but I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. Hopefully it sound better. Okay, so what I like to do is one about putting the shot. So last shot was a little too fine. So I'm going to change my setting to number 7. Okay. And then I'm going to, let me show you how I do it. So it's all about the grinder setting. Because I mean, most of you out there owns Barista Express, okay? So this is like unique community because this is only one of few coffee machines comes with a built-in grinder. So we don't have to worry about buying separate grinder. So again, so I like to dose out around 17.5 gram. That's what I like to work with. Okay, so.
You're trying to get tiger striping, right?
Yep, I'm trying to get a tiger striping on your espresso coffee bean. Okay, I'm just gonna get my dose. By the way, so this 1 scoop on this tin is about 20 gram. So I can actually simply take the bean out from my scale. So this is 17.5 grams. So it's really easy to keep track of. By the way, I just got a clean me light comes on, so some point I have to clean the coffee machine as well. Just get all the coffee beans out.
What is your burst set at?
So right now my burst set, the inner burst at number 5, the outside at number 7. Okay. Okay, I got my distribution tool. So pretty much I go through the same routine. I'm just gonna give it a good temp. But the temping pressure, I know people say you need to be around 30 gram, but as long as you are consistent, it doesn't really matter because I know some of you out there, you guys only use distribution tool only whenever you guys make coffee, so. Okay, I'm just gonna flush. Wipe it clean. So I'm going to be using the ratio. Most people has different coffee recipes. I know someone likes 1 to 2, 1 to 3, even 1 to 2.5. So it's all different out there. Okay. I'm going to get you guys better viewing. So I'm going to take the camera out. Hopefully I can show you guys. So I'm going to start time when I press the button. You guys can see it there. I got about just under 38 seconds, around 32 gram. As you can see, you're gonna have really, really dark crema on the top. I mean, so this is, it's not bad, okay? This is really good shots, consider. So this one is really rich flavor. And you know what, let's taste it. Let's try it out, okay? Let's try it out, the shot there. And let's see what that tastes like. I mean, again, this is, it's getting really full of chocolate notes.
What coffee are you using?
So this is Mothership coffee roasted in Las Vegas. It's called Ballast Espresso. Cheers. Oh yeah, so because it's very smooth, You're gonna have some bright note as well, but it's not bright means it's not acidic. It's kind of like between sweetness to it, and very kind of like dark chocolate flavor. Yeah, I think that's good. Good expression, dark chocolate. It's really nice. Okay, very nice. All right. So what else? So we took care of the tiger again. So you have to definitely play with your grinder setting. Okay.
So John asked, how do you clean the stainless backsplash? My machine had hard water spots and I tried everything and can't get rid of it.
Okay, comes to if you have a hard water, the stainless steel is not that great. But what I do is I always clean my machine right after whenever I use coffee. So which means every morning. So that's why I don't try to build up the hard water stain. And also what works pretty good is just kind of like couple drops of descaler from your the descaler solution for your Barista Express. Comes right up as well. Try that.
How would you confirm the water temperature is good enough?
So how can you tell your water temperature is good enough? I mean, that's something you have to taste, okay? Because it's all, James Hoffman did a wonderful video a couple of days ago. He talked about the brewing temperature, and then I did talk about last week as well. So if you're using like lighter roast, you want to be a little hotter. If you are using darker roast, you want to be a little cooler. So if you're buying like specialty coffee store, the package says what kind of temperature they prefer. So definitely play with that. If you're buying from like store-bought coffee, like even Costco as well, I just set at just a regular default temperature around like what 195 to 200 degrees.
What if I'm getting good pressure already and it chokes if I go finer?
I get a good pressure if I go
Finer, it chokes.
finer choke, which means you need to get a coarser grinder. Okay, that's the only way to fix it. Let's see. Are we good?
Let's see. No.
I think we got some. I'm gonna take some.
I have something to share with you. I used a dosing funnel and a WDT
Mm-hmm.
tool, which I bought, and after that, distributed it using a distribution tool and tamped it with a calibrated tamper. And am able to get totally clean, non-channeling shots on my bottomless pour.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so someone actually mentioned so dosing funnel with the WDT tool. That, I mean, you can use anything. You can use a paper clip, even toothpick. You can declump everything, and then after that distribution tool and temping the calibrate tamper, yes, you could get. I mean, the built-in grinder I think is good enough to get a decent shot without any channeling. For me, it's about 50-50. If I do 10 times, I get about good 50% of the time. I get a really nice shots, but for my bottomless portafilter. But other times I get some channeling as well. So it's all depends on how you do it. Sounds like you figured it out though.
So did you like the coffee, the Mothership coffee roasters?
So I do really enjoy their Mothership coffee roaster, by the way. Someone asked me, this is fantastic. That's really good for, that's a milk-based drink and Americano. It's really good. I mean, they're really fantastic as well.
Have you tried barrel-aged coffee?
Someone asked me, have I tried barrel-aged? I have not, okay? I have not.
And then somebody says, I thought we got tiger striping more on bottomless portafilters since tiger striping is just fine grinds that pass through the basket, and using bottomless portafilter just makes them pass through. Do you agree?
Someone asked me about the tiger stripe. You're gonna get a really good on the bottomless portafilter. You know what? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not an expert at bottomless portafilter. I think you are asking the wrong person, because sometimes I get really frustrated with bottomless portafilter. I kind of like, I don't want to say give up on it, but I prefer spouted portafilter instead. So I think I'm not the right person to ask that question. Okay, I'm gonna shout out to El Ray.
He says there's a new virus, a new lockdown, people are going crazy.
Man, I think El Ray is from UK, right?
Yeah.
Man, I feel for you guys. I'm in Flagstaff for this week, but very strict here. Okay, you cannot eat, you cannot drink inside the cafe, so everything has to be to go. That's another reason. You know, I got this paper cup from pretty much any coffee shop in Flagstaff. So, I mean, I really miss drinking out of glass, but you know what? That's something we have to deal with during this pandemic. So, make sure to support your local coffee roaster and coffee shop as well. I mean, you know, they are going through some tough time right now. So, I know. Okay, it wasn't that cheap. It cost me $4 for just a simple Americano. And the yesterday coffee was almost $5 for the latte. So, but you know what? Think of it as, you know, supporting your local economy. Make sure to help them out. I think we are good to go. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to like it. Make sure to do the like button and thumbs up for me. And what else? Follow me on Instagram as well. I do a lot of behind the scene, a lot of fun stuff. So, and I've been doing some couple cooking videos as well. So it's a lot of fun. So see you guys tomorrow morning.